This is the second part for Indus Valley civilization. We had read about Indus Valley civilization, its geographical extent, town planning, economic life. Today we are going to read about the trade and commerce there. Neat external and internal trade. There was no metallic money in circulation, and trade was carried through barter system. Weights and measures for accuracy existed in Harappan culture, found at Luthal. The weights were made mainly of chert and limestone, steatite, etc., and were generally cubical in shape. The weights proceeded in a series, first doubling from 1, 2, 4, 8 to 64, and then in decimal multiples of 16. Flint, toolwork, sailwork, bangle making, pottery making, etc. were practiced. Raw material for this came from different sources. Gold from North Karnataka, Kolar, Anantapur, silver and lapis lazuli from Afghanistan and Iran, copper from Khetri and Baluchistan, etc. Bead making factory existed in Chanhodaro and Lothal. They were items of export. Beads were made from chameleon. A dockyard has been discovered at Lothal, connected through Bhogara River. Rangpur, Somnath, and Balakot functioned as seaports. Suktajandar and Sutkau function as outlets. The inland transport was done with bullock carts. Every merchant or mercantile family probably had a seal bearing an emblem, often of a religious character, and a name of brief description on one side. The standard Harappan seal was a square or oblong plaque made of steatite stone. The primary purpose of the seal was probably to mark the ownership of property, but they may have also served as amulets. The Mesopotamian records from about 2350 BC onwards refer to trade relations with Meluha, the ancient name of the Indus region. Harappan seals and other material has been found at Mesopotamia, also traded with Sumer, modern South Iraq, Egypt and Bahrain. Art and craft. The Harappan culture belongs to the Bronze Age. Bronze was made by mixing tin and copper. Tools were mostly made of copper and bronze. For making bronze, copper was obtained from Khetri in Rajasthan and from Baluchistan, and tin from Afghanistan. Cotton fabric quite common, woolen in winter. Very fond of ornaments of gold, silver, ivory, copper, bronze, precious stones, and dressing up. Ornaments were worn by both men and women. Women wore heavy bangles in profusion, large necklaces, earrings, bracelets, finger rings, girdles, nose studs, and anklets. Potter's wheel was in use. Their pottery was red or black pottery, played dice game. Their favorite pastime was gambling. The Harappans' most notable artistic achievement was their seal gravings, especially those of animals, bull, rhinoceros, elephant, etc. The red sandstone torso of a man is particularly impressive for its realism. However, the most impressive of the figurines is perhaps the bronze idol of the famous dancing girl, identified as Devdasi, found at Mohenjo-daro. For their children, they made cattle toys with movable heads, model monkeys which could slide down a string, little toy carts, and whistles shaped like birds, all of terracotta. Religious life. Main object of worship was the mother goddess, but the upper classes preferred a god nude with two horns, much similar to Pasupati Shiva. Represented on the seal is a figure with three horned heads in a yogic posture. He is surrounded by an elephant, a tiger, and a rhinoceros, and below his throne is a buffalo. Near his feet are two deer. Pasupatinath represented male deity. Phallus or lingam and yoni worship was also prevalent. Many trees, people, animals like bull, snakes, birds, Dove, pigeon, and stones were worshipped. Unicorn was also worshipped. However, no temple has been found through idolatry was practiced. At Kalibangan and Luthal, fire altars have been found, although no definite proof is available with regard to the disposal of the dead. A broad view is that probably there were three methods of disposing the dead: complete burial, burial after exposure of the body to birds and beasts, and cremation followed by burial of the ashes. The discovery of cinerary urns and jars, goblets or vessels with ashes, bones and charcoals may, however, suggest that during the flourishing period of the Indus Valley culture, the third method was generally practiced in Harappan. There is one place where evidence of coffin burial is there. Evidence of double burials there in Lothal and Kalibangan. The people probably believed in ghosts and evil spirits as amulets were worn. Dead bodies were placed in the north-south orientation. Script. The script is not alphabetical but pictographic, about 600 undeciphered pictographs. The script has not been deciphered so far, but overlaps of letters show that it was written from right to left in the first line and left to right in the second line. This style is called Bostrophadan. Political organization. There is no clear idea of the political organization of the Indus Valley people. Perhaps they were more concerned with commerce and they were possibly ruled by a class of merchants. Also, there was an organization like a municipal corporation to look after the civic amenities of the people. Important Harappan sites. We shall read about important Harappan sites in the next video because it will become a very long video. Thank you.